Alright everyone, we're here with another PrizePicks video on the channel. This time we're going to cover the matchups for Sunday, October 26th. A few matchups that I like, or a few, props that I like going into the day. And a few we see right here on the main screen for the popular props that we see are Usman Dembele, my number one prop for the day. And I think I really like this one. Like I said, 2.5 shots is the line. As you see, when he played against PSV or Nice, or even the national games against Israel, he's gone over the line right here. And the only one that he hasn't gone over is the one against Belgium, which was a national game, and the Strasbourg game that he did not play. So the 2.5 shots, I like the over on this one. I think Ousmane Dembele is kind of a nice play. Consistently has been a nice play whenever he plays in the team for PSG. So I really like the over on 2.5 shots on the day for him. Another one that I like that looks to be very weird for Vlahovic. As you see, he's averaging 4.8 shots. Stuttgart, he had 0. I don't know if he that he played that one, but before that, every game he has had 5 shots, 6 shots, 6 shots, and then 7 shots. The reason why it's lowered by so much is that he's playing against Inter. Inter has conceded only and they haven't conceded many goals in league, and they don't concede more than 2 per game. Inter has not conceded more than 2 goals this season, even against Manchester City, which they drew, which Inter drew against earlier in Champions League. So that's why they reduced his line so low, but I still like the over, considering that he's averaging so many in the league for shots. And I know Inter is going to be a tough matchup since they tend to play with a lot of defenders, kind of a back line of 5 sometimes. But Vlahovic is still the number one striker for Juve, so I do like the over on 2.5 shots for him on the day. And then another one they want to see here, Cole Palmer 3.5 shots against Newcastle is another line. This is not one that I'm loving, but I do like the over on this one. It's a slight lean because it is Cole Palmer. Palmer is easily the best player for Chelsea, and he's a guy that just looks to shoot, looks to score. He has great passing ability. He's just an all-around, I would say, offensive talent for Chelsea. And when he's on his day, we saw him scored with Chelsea 4 goals a few weeks ago. He's just great when he's on his day. And they are playing Newcastle. Newcastle, who has been decent. They drew against Man City this year. They've been pretty good at times, but I think this game is kind of going to open up for both teams a bit. And I think that Cole Palmer can get a chance to get over 3.5 shots. Although, like I said, I don't love this one, but it is one that I'm looking at as the day goes by. Now we're going to go ahead and look at one of the, I wouldn't say tougher. Well, if you're Bochum, you would hate to be Bochum. This Sunday, Bayern Munich just lost against Barca in the Champions League. And I just see Bayern Munich coming out hot and trying to fire, and all cylinders against Bochum. Bochum is the last place. So I think just Bayern Munich is going to come out guns blazing. And, of course, you're going to have to go with any of the Harry Kane props. He has a lot of goblins, which, they're goblins for a reason, for him to score a goal. But the one I like the most for Harry Kane, it's not that one. Shots on target at 1.5. As you see, he had 2 shots on target against Barcelona. He had 5 against Stuttgart. And like I said, I think against Bochum, I think just Harry Kane and Bayern Munich are going to come out guns blazing. So I do love the over for this goblin right here. Even his regular prop from 2 shots on target, considering he might get a multitude of shots. Although, 4.5 or 5 shots is the line. But I like the 1.5 and 2 shots on target for Harry Kane. I feel like he's going to have a lot of shots on target, even more than 2. So I do like the over on shots on target for Harry Kane. Like I said, just you feel very bad for Bochum. I feel like they're going to take the brunt of Bayern's wrath this weekend. And then we are going to finally close out with Liverpool and Arsenal. So Arsenal is at home against Liverpool, but I want to cover Liverpool players at first. And a few that I wanted to cover, it wasn't that one, sorry. For Liverpool, which I think is going to hit if he starts. Darwin Nunez, 1.5 shots Goblin. But he also has a regular line of 2. At worst, I would say he gets 2 shots, so it becomes a push for anyone that takes the over. So I do like the over at 1.5 shots and 2 shots for Darwin Nunez on the day. And then a second one that I do like for Liverpool is who was going to be right here. 45.5 passes attempted for Trent Alexander-Arnold. As you see, he's only gotten over in games, in international games, and in the game against Crystal Palace, which Crystal Palace is a bad team. Leipzig, they did beat Leipzig, but Liverpool and Leipzig I would say Liverpool is better than them. At Chelsea, against Chelsea, that always tends to be a tough game. He only had 27. And I believe that Arsenal will hold the ball and have possession of the ball more than Liverpool. So I do like the under on 45.5 passes attempted for Trent Alexander-Arnold. And then last but not least, we're going to close with Arsenal. And one of my favorite plays that I like for Arsenal, considering that they lost last week in the league, and they lost William Saliba. So Saliba has a red card. As you see, he has no prop this week. He cannot play. He's not eligible with that red card. Just to make sure, so you guys can see, so I can make sure. So my favorite one for Arsenal this week is Gabriel, the defender, to go over 60.5 passes attempted. Like I said, Saliba's not going to play. I feel like Gabriel being the other center back who is a staple, is the starter for Gabriel. He's going to get over this line, as most of the balls are going to go through him. He's not going to share the, kind of the passing attempted load with Saliba, who's also a starter. So Arsenal's going to look to get someone else to start with Gabriel. So I do think that Gabriel, being the starter, being the one that's still there, one of the foundational backline members for Arsenal, will get over 60.5 passes attempted on the day. And then last but not least, depending on who plays, we can have Kai Havertz, we can have Gabriel Jesus starting, Bukayo Saka usually always starts. You have a Goblin there for him. He's been out with injury, so it's a tough one. It's a Goblin if he plays, if he starts even. But I think Gabriel Jesus, if he starts, I really like his not 1.5 but just 2 shots prop. Like I said, it depends on who plays. It could be both play like Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus start as well. But Gabriel Jesus, I feel like I like a lot in this 2 shots. It's a low line. It's one I feel comfortable taking. And like I said, Arsenal is at home, and I feel they are more pressured and more they have more urgency to win this game and take control of this game and score goals. So I do like the over on 2 shots for Gabriel Jesus. And with that, I'll leave you guys this video. Like, comment, subscribe, keep commenting, keep watching the videos. I'm having a lot of fun just doing these and kind of going over these. So let's keep it going, and we'll see how we do later.